Thank you so much for stopping by with Love Mom on today. I know I'm wearing a scarf today, something you never see. But it's the morning. It's early in the morning. And today we are going to have some breakfast. So today, before my workout, I decided that today we're going to have some bagels. But I'm going to teach you how to make your own salmon smear spread, but we're not going to use cream cheese because guess what? There's something a lot better for you than cream cheese and you still get the same thing. So, also today we're going to learn how to make 2 meal replacement shakes. I'm using mine as snacks as opposed to replacing meals because I figured out about myself I got to chew something when I'm having an actual meal. So I'm using mine as snacks in between. So, let's stay tuned and keep watching to see what's going on in my kitchen. Alrighty, my darlings. We are starting the morning off with a bagel. But we're going to do something a little different rather than cream cheese. What I have here is a 10-ounce log of goat cheese. And goat cheese has a lot less calories and carbs and all of that stuff that cream cheese has. Cream cheese isn't that bad for you, but goat cheese is so much better. And it has the same consistency and the same taste. So I'm just taking a piece of it, which rounds up to about 2 to 3 tablespoons. I'll set that to the side. We're going to put that in a Ziploc bag later. One of the staples in my kitchen is goat cheese because it lasts forever as long as you put it in the Ziploc bag. I usually sell them at the grocery store in 5-ounce logs, but Costco sells them in packages of 10-ounce logs, and it's 2 in a pack, and it's not expensive, and that's why I buy it from Costco because it's a lot better than the it's worth it. You actually end up saving quite a bit of money. What I'm doing while I'm over here babbling in your ear, what I'm doing here is I am actually getting a few herbs. We have a couple of leaves of sage, just a couple, because sage is strong, so you have to be careful with sage. We have one little twig of thyme that I've broken up, and one little twig of rosemary, and then a small bit of dill weed. So what you're going to do is, sometimes what I like to do, because it gives it a smoky taste, sometimes I might take these and put them in a pan and saute them a little bit and crisp them up. But today, I didn't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my kitchen knife and cut up my herbs, because I don't know where my herb cutter is since we're moving and packing. I have no idea where it is. So I'm going to take my kitchen scissors. I'm sorry, I said knife, I mean scissors. And cut it up. And then I'm going to take, I don't want that knife, I'm going to take the large knife and try to mince it even more, because you kind of want the pieces not too big when you mix it in with your goat cheese, because you're doing like a salmon. We're doing a salmon herb spread for our bagel. Now for bagels, you could do whole wheat, you could do multi-grain. I just recently found out that Costco, one of my favorite places, is selling my favorite bagels, Einstein Brothers bagels, in packs of 6. But since they just started selling them, you can get 12 for $5, which is about what you spend on a dozen Monday at Einstein Brothers Bagels. If anybody knows anything about Einstein Brothers Bagels, they have $7 Monday. And on Mondays you can get a dozen bagels for $7. Okay, so now we've taken our goat cheese, and you see you're going to have to mash it down a little bit because it's cold. You can put it in the microwave for a couple of seconds to soften it even more, but because you're going to put it on a hot and put it into our goat cheese. And then we're going to take some smoked salmon. Now you can buy the thin slices, thin sheets, but I buy sometimes this right here, which is just like a for lack of a better word, a block. But it's a piece. It's a piece of salmon. And it comes like this in a package. And it's already smoked, so you don't have to worry about trying to cook it. And I'm going to take a piece of that. I'm not going to put the whole thing into my goat cheese because of the fact that I am going to put some on top as well. So I'm going to take a little piece of it off the end. Plus, I don't have that much goat cheese. It's just me. So I'm just going to take a little piece and flake it into it. And you can put as much as you like. I just use a small bit. And I'm going to mix that around into my goat cheese. Okay, hopefully you can see. I've got my camera at a different angle today. So I'm mixing that around in my goat cheese. And then this is going to actually be my spread. So I'm going to put just a little bit of sea salt in it to give it a little extra flavor. I'm using some, black sea salt today. Just a sprinkle. Now, and like I said, I'm going to do, actually, most of the time I don't want it too soft, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put this in the microwave for about 5 seconds because I really want it smooth when it goes onto my bagel. Alrighty guys, now on the way back from the microwave, yes, I contradicted myself. I said you can, but you don't have to. I don't usually, but every once in a while, I can put it in the microwave to make it just a little softer. And I put, you know, with me putting the salmon in there, it made it a little difficult to move. So I put it in the microwave for 6 seconds. And see how beautiful and pink. Hopefully you can see that. Sorry about the glare. Beautiful and pink and soft it is. So now on the way back from the microwave, my bagels popped up with, and we have some regular whole wheat, everything bagels. Yes, Einstein Brothers Bagels sells whole wheat, everything bagels. Can you believe it? So we're going to take some of our spread that we just made with the goat cheese. And we are going to spread that on either side. Both sides. This is actually my breakfast for the morning. And then we're going to make a meal replacement shake that I'm going to put in the refrigerator, and that's going to be my snack for later. Since I'm at home right now, I have to be real careful about how I'm doing things, so when it comes to eating. Okay, so there we go. We have our bagels already smeared, made our own little salmon smear. And then I'm going to take just a little bit of the salmon and put it on top, the smoked salmon that we have. And I'm going to put it on top just a tad, just enough. There we go. That's good for me. You can put more if you like. And then I found these things in the grocery store called microgreens. I'm not a big fan of sprouts, but these are absolutely delicious. And it's basically the sprouted part of different greens like kale and cabbage and things like that. So I'm going to take a little microgreens and put them on top of my bagel so I can get some green in with everything else. And these are made by a company called That's Tasty. I found these the other day and I tried them and fell in love with them. Okay, and on the back it says that these are organic lentil, arugula, kale, and fennel sprouts. Yay, that's a lot of good stuff. Now, my bagels are basically ready. I'm going to take a little black sesame seed and sprinkle on top because I'm special like that. I don't know what it is about black sesame seeds. I just like them. So we're going to move that out of the way. And our bagels are ready. Okay, so we're going to make a couple of meal replacement smoothies, or just smoothies in general. I'm using mine as snacks. I found that when I tried the smoothie thing as a meal, it doesn't quite work for me. I like to chew. So I'm using mine as snacks today. So first we're going to start off with a cup of almond milk. And if you don't want to use almond milk, you can use regular milk, 2% whole. However, whatever is better for you, whatever works in your diet plan. However, I find that almond milk is actually pretty good for it. And if you don't want to use any milk or anything at all, you can always use water. I do not recommend using juice because it breaks down into sugar. So you're really kind of defeating the purpose. We're going to do a half of avocado. Yes, I said avocado. Isn't that awesome? So we're going to do an avocado. Half of an avocado. And it's actually really, really tasty. And then we're going to do 1 small banana. That's going to be high in potassium for us. The avocado is going to give us that good fat and protein that we want. If you do not want to use a protein powder, you don't have to. You can use a protein powder to give you the extra. I use sometimes, today I'm not, but sometimes I use hemp protein powder because it's a plant-based protein powder. And I prefer that over the regular one because the, what is it, the vegan powder, the veg, it is really good, but it's so expensive. So, you know, you're on a budget, you know. So basically all you're using is a banana, a half an avocado, and then you're going to use a little bit of honey. Now you can add ice to it if you like. About a tablespoon and a half or so of honey will do it. You can add ice to it if you like. Because I'm actually making this and putting it in the refrigerator, I don't want it to be watered down. So I'm going to just make it like this now, and then later when I get ready for it, I'll put a little ice in it and drink it that way, or I'll blend the ice in. Okay, so here we go. We have that. And then also another good substitute when you do not have when you don't have protein powder, guys, is peanut butter. A couple of tablespoons of peanut butter goes a long way. Or, you know, almond butter or sunflower butter, whatever you want to use. Okay. I'm going to hit my little Nutri Ninja blend. And this is ready to go into the refrigerator until I am ready to drink it. Alright, so now for our next meal replacement smoothie, we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to use a handful of greens, and this is the mixed greens that you buy, like salad greens. It has spinach and kale and Swiss chard and baby leaf spinach, and, you know, baby stuff, you know. So, an entire kiwi. So it's going to have a kiwi flavor to it. It's going to be absolutely refreshing. It's going to taste good. You're going to love it. You're going to be sending me comments going, oh my gosh, why didn't you tell me about this sooner? Yeah, that's kind of response we're looking for. So we're going to put a whole kiwi in, which is going to give it that nice refreshing taste full of vitamins. And then we're going to put a handful of grapes. Grapes break down into sugar, so 1 serving of grapes, guys, is 17 grapes. But we're only going to put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to put about 9 grapes in because we want to make sure that we're going to add about a cup of almond milk or milk of your choice. You can even use water if you like, or I don't recommend juice because we already have the grapes in. And I'm actually going to do 2 cups of the milk instead of a cup and a half. I want this one a little more runny. Okay, so 2 cups of milk, almond milk that is. And then I'm actually going to use my hemp protein in this one. So I'm going to put a tablespoon, and that's the other thing about, and a half. That's the other thing about the hemp protein that's really good, guys, is that you don't need a whole lot of it to get what you're needing. And then for sweetener, we're going to use a little bit of agave syrup, about 2 tablespoons of agave nectar. I said syrup, I mean nectar, I'm sorry. Alrighty, then we're going to blend this up, and this is also going to go in the refrigerator for later. thing about these little individual things here that I get from my Ninja, the good thing is I can actually just take off the blade for this one, and I can actually just put a regular top on it and store it just like this. And if I've got somewhere to go, perfect way to leave. Alrighty, there you have it, my darlings. We have made us some whole grain bagels that we bought from Costco and toasted them, and then we made our own smoked salmon smear, but we made it with goat cheese instead of cream cheese. Goat cheese, a lot less fat, lot less carbs, lot less calories, like more than half of what cream cheese is. Tastes pretty much the same, and then you can dress it up however you want to. And I'm going to show you one of these days how to make it sweet. We made it savory today, but how to make it sweet. So we did that, and then we put us some microgreens on top so that we can get some extra greens in. And then I showed you we did some meal replacement shakes, and I'm using mine as snacks because I've discovered about myself that I like to chew. I have to chew my food, so having just a drink for a meal just doesn't work for me. So mine are going to be my snacks in between my meals. So it's a very good way to get in all you need to get in, because as we know, you should be eating 5 to 6 small meals a day to keep your metabolism up. And when you are someone of a certain age, I'm talking about this cheek right here, you have to be even more aggressive at making sure that your metabolism is pretty good. So that's what I do. Instead of having, like, you know, sometimes you can have a piece of fruit or something like that in between meals, I'll have a little, you know, meal replacement shake so that I can get my small meal in. So there you have it. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I do apologize for being in my scarf today, but it's early in the morning. I've already had my workout, and so I hadn't taken down so you can see the wild afro, you know. So, but I hope you enjoyed this video today. I really hope that you enjoy these recipes, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you'll get, you know, videos every time I upload one, and hit the little notification button, and you'll get notified every time I upload a video. And if you know someone that just might enjoy some different recipes or enjoy some different ideas on recipes, go ahead and share this video. And also hit the thumbs up if you liked it. So I thank you guys so much for stopping by. I know that our videos are a little strange these days because we're in the middle of this move. And yeah, I'm kind of working with what I got. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's okay. That was our breakfast, and then we're going to have a lunch one coming up here pretty soon too, because I got to have lunch today. I'm at home right now, so, you know, so we got to have some lunch. So thank you so much for watching and stopping by, taking time out of your busy life to stop by and watch little old me. I love you. God bless you. You guys have a wonderful day, and happy cooking.